everyone? How are we doing? I hope everybody is doing really well. What's this button? It's a fun button. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I could change, oh, there's bubbles. Wow, wow. I didn't even know I could do this. Wow, that's fun. I just started clicking buttons. I didn't even know I could do this. That's amazing. I'm just gonna do this until hi, I think 4 people are watching. Hi. What's going on, guys? Good morning. Oh, there's more options. Wow. These lives are about to get a lot more exciting. Oh, wow. Black and white. That's kind of fun. That's kind of fun. Maybe we'll leave it black and white. Cool. It'll be like one of those old-timey movies. I like that. I'm gonna leave it like that. Oh no, I don't want to stop streaming. I just want to leave it like that. That's fun. Hi guys. I might have to change it back. I don't know if they want me to do black and white like this. Jess, Travis, good morning. Yeah, it looks old-timey. I feel like I'm in an old Western. What's going on? How's everybody doing this morning? I'm doing all right. I've been a little under the weather. I wasn't going to do a live stream. Hi Jilly. I wasn't gonna do a live stream this morning at all, but the Lord told me, you go on there and do a live stream. But I was like, Jesus, I don't, and he was like, you go on, you don't be vain, Lauren. And I'm like, okay, all right, if you insist. I think that's why they showed me that there's a filter option, trying to make me feel better, which I appreciate. This is fun. I do. I feel like I'm in like a Western. I'm gonna take these off. These are bothering me. Everything's bothering me. Okay, good morning, baby bees. Good morning, baby bees. I'm here. Oh, look, Wheel of Fortune. They're like, if you do not start, I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. I need some water. Thank you, Devin. Hi, Chris. Good morning. Oh man. Now if I had like subtitles at the bottom of this, then it would really be like an old-timey movie. That'd be so fun. That'd be so fun for us. Oh, I love the Twilight Zone. That was when William Shatner was at his best. I'm a big Twilight Zone girl. I am. So baby bees, we're gonna do the collective energy, the collective coffee this morning. We are going to, look, Wheel of Fortune, it's still up there. Thanks, Daddy. Thank you, Daddy. So we're gonna use the Lightseer Oracle or the Lightseer's Tarot. Oh God, can you tell? Can you tell I've been on my ass for days? And the Wild Unknown Spirit Animal Oracle deck. The moon is in Aries today, as is Mars. So that's bringing in like a lot of extra energy for everyone, which I suppose for me too. So that's good. That's good. I've been trying to get a head start on some of the November stuff, trying to like catch up, get ahead, and also rest at the same time the past few days. So we're making our way. We're like a Vanessa Carlton song over here in the honeycomb right now. We're making our way, walking fast, faces past, but we're homebound. We're homebound, baby. Good morning, High Priestess. How are you? All right. Daddy, thank you for bringing me and the baby bees here together this morning. I pray that you bless these messages, that you cover these cards, that we bring forth the highest of love, light, alignment, and assignment for your baby bees. I praise you and I thank you each and every. Amen. Amen, baby bees. Amen. Woo. Nicola, hi, good morning. How are you? All right, well, the moon's in Aries, so perhaps we will start with Aries today. That way Pisces goes last, because Pisces wants to go last all the time. All the time. So let's see. God wants to talk to you guys about something today, because I was not intending on doing this. And he was like, oh, you go and do this. I sat down and do something else. And he's like, you go live. And I was like, okay, must want to talk to you guys about something this morning. Kate Adams, Natalie, hi, good morning. Oh, really, Kate? See? Vanessa Carlton, it's not just on my spirit, it's on your spirit too. If you guys are interested in the little thumbnail artwork, that's Lucy Donald. She is on Instagram too. She's a really, really talented artist. I know Rob has called her out a few times. She's really, really talented. And a few days ago, the yellow one, the yellow thumbnail I used, that is from Inner Seer. That's Bella. She did some channel artwork and logos for me. So in November, in case anyone's interested, I have 2 or 3 artists that have done channel artwork for me. So for the month of November, I'm going to be highlighting, spotlighting an artist each week of the month, and I'm going to be using their artwork that they made for the channel as the thumbnails for any of the live streams. I'm going to do like a little video on them so you guys can go and commission them for work if you want to, link all their social media, all that kind of stuff. But if there are any other artists floating around in the beehive that want to do channel artwork, feel free. I would love it. And then I can highlight you and your work, put all your links up for everyone, and then I'm going to use it as like the thumbnails and all that stuff for the week. Can't sleep so early. Yeah. Hi, Priestess. You're so sweet. You are so sweet. All right, Aries. Hear the rain? It's raining a lot. Interesting. Okay, Aries. Thanks, Sunstein Light. I had an allergic reaction to something like really badly that I had put on my face, and I got like full contact dermatitis, which I'm sure has some kind of spiritual symbolism in it for me. And it's not been good. It's not been great for me at all. That's why some of the videos I filmed yesterday, like I was just a body, no head. Just a body and no head, because it's been really bad. And my body's been exhausted trying to like fight and heal. I've been praying on it though. So even just from like yesterday morning to this morning, it's a lot better. Praise, glory, honor to God, because this is for no reason should it be as good today as it was. But we're healing. We're working our way through. We're working our way through, everyone. Thanks, Sunseed. You're sweet. You're a sweet angel. All right, Aries. Okay, so we may be in a situation today, Aries, that perhaps we're dealing with some fears that is triggering up perhaps a bit of our pride and our ego, and we're not seeing things as clearly as we should be, because the first 3 cards that you have out, you have the Dolphin and the Starfish and the Death and Rebirth in reverse, right? So right off the bat, this says, you know, the Dolphin is a card of positive karmic relationships, positive soulmate relationships. It's almost like a 6 of Cups kind of card for me. The Starfish is quite the star, right? It's Aquarian energy. It's also something that is very special. Death and Rebirth, we know what that is. So just from off the bat, what this seems like is like you're under the impression that there are people around you that aren't really your friends. They don't really care about you. They don't really have your best interest at heart. They are not wish fulfillment for you. Perhaps you find them to be somewhat superficial. And on top of it, you don't see any kind of like cleansing, rejuvenating, rebirth energy in that. Now, with the Unicorn coming out, that tells me that you feel as though this is you really tapping into your intuition, right? So maybe you are. Maybe you're tapping into your intuition and it's saying like, hey, no new friends, like, or maybe I need new friends because these ones are not it. But the fact of the matter is that I'm also drawn to this little bubble that you have too. And sometimes it's good to be in like our own little bubble because, you know, we want to seek out not the ways of the world. But sometimes when we over-isolate ourselves, we also can create a space where fears, anxiety, paranoia can really get to us because it's followed out by the peacock. So when this is followed out by the peacock, it's almost the impression that you're like, my intuition is so on point. I can see through anybody's BS and I know that these people are full of it, right? followed out by the butterfly in reverse. So this is about transforming. And then you have the cosmic egg out. And this is about like a gestating, a nurturing energy. Death and rebirth actually happening within this egg. So I'm actually getting the impression that things for you are more, they're actually more in flux right now. Like maybe you're going through something, maybe you're going through some kind of upgrades. Your intuition is changing a little bit, or you know, some of the people that you may be dealing with, they're also going through things too. They're trying to grow, to learn. Maybe they're doing repenting. Maybe they're doing atonement. Maybe they're learning some kind of life lessons, right? But just the way that you're seeing things right now, because they're not materializing in the way that you feel as though they should, you're going immediately like, my intuition was right. These people are full of it. But in reality, it's really more so, it feels as though it's like your ego or that fear center of you that wants to just assume that like people maybe can't grow, or people can't do right by you, or like you're never gonna find like the right soul tribe to come in and like support you emotionally. Because I mean, with this cosmic egg here, I'm just hearing like, just wait it out, like hold the space and just wait it out. Because sometimes people are going through their own thing too. And part of really loving people and having respect for people is giving them that space, right? And sometimes we're like, okay, I'll give people their space, like whatever. But then we go and we run out the back door. I don't really think that's the advice here, right? Because that's not really giving people space. That's like saying that we care about people and then also like abandoning them because we're afraid. We do that sometimes. So Alzai Tarot, hi, good morning. Messages of love and light. Oh, good morning. So Aries, you know, and again, you have the eagle coming here, or the eagle. Why did I say that? That's interesting. You have the lion coming through here. So again, this could talk a little bit about your ego, but I'm also like feeling like loyalty. And then the hawk, and then look, temperance underneath that. So I think what this is actually telling us is that these people that maybe you're not hearing from much right now, maybe they don't have like a lot of time right now to spend with you, those little voices in your head are sort of getting to you, that in reality, these people are actually pretty loyal to you. And it seems like with the hawk, like you are actually going to be getting messages of that other people were really just trying to balance out their own energy, figure out how they felt about a situation, figure out where they were sitting, work through their own traumas, their own fears, their own stuff, but that they actually are loyal to you and that they actually are your friends. And they were just sitting in their own death and rebirth energy as well. Sometimes it's easy for us to forget that other people, sometimes as intuitive people, we feel as though we forget sometimes that we're not the only intuitive people. We're not the only ones who go through death and rebirth cycles. We're not the only ones that go through ascensions, right? But sometimes people don't know that that's what they're going through. You know, unless you're part of this community, you do the whole thing. People don't know that that's what they're going through sometimes. So we just think that they're like flaking on us or they don't care, but they're going through it. People go through it all the time. So we have to be not be so quick to run away from people just because they can't give us immediately what we feel like we need. Always remembering that everything that we need comes from in us. We have to be able to satisfy our own needs, and we have to be able to go to God. We don't want to breed any kind of like codependent sort of energy. Yeah, growing through things, absolutely. You know, if there's something that you need, go to God for it, and He will heal you, He will restore you, He will revive you. You know, His grace is sufficient. So, Aries, I mean to call you out so early in the morning. I'm so sorry. My Venus is an Aries, so no shade. I got this talk from my father not that long ago. So I hear you. Absolutely. You got to trust the process. Taurus. I knew something. I was like, why do they want me to do this live so bad? Okay, I'll take this one. Yes. Taurus. Like one of those fancy hats. And like one of those like, just like long butler named Alfred or something. All right, I'll take these two. I'll take this too. Temperance is out again. I have a feeling Temperance is going to come out a lot today. I have a feeling. All this Aries energy floating around. All right. Everybody's jumping the gun. I feel it. I feel it in my spirit. First card you have out, Taurus, is the Hermit. So, you know, depending on where you are, it's a rainy day here in New Jersey. It's going to rain all day. There could be an aspect of yourself that almost wants to, like, I'm hearing, like, put your head in the sand. You just want to, like, put your head in the sand. You're, like, feeling a little bit overwhelmed. Feels like the world's a little bit against you. The chips are stacked a little bit against you as well today, right? You're like, I just want to, like, crawl into my pajamas, and I just want to lay in bed all day, and I just want to ignore the rest of the world. And then you have it followed out by the Elephant and the Nine of Cups in reverse. So the Elephant, that represents Daddy to me. Like, that's the divine. That's the Almighty, the Most High. And Nine of Cups represents wish fulfillment. It's almost this idea, it's like, God doesn't want me to have the things that I want, and nothing's going according to plan, and everything's so much more stressful and frustrating than I want it to be, and nothing's going as smoothly as I want it to be. So I'm just going to crawl into my pajamas, and I'm just going to hide in bed all day and try and, like, preserve whatever is left of my sanity, my peace of mind, and my inner light. It's so funny. Yeah, oh, yeah, it's pouring into it. Yeah, it's the, what's that hurricane called? I don't remember, but it's going through. We're getting the little tail end of it. But then you have the Golden Egg, the Seven of Swords, and you have the Nightingale Spirit. So that's really interesting. Remember, it's I said, like, I'm going to keep whatever is my peace of mind, whatever is, like, my little bit of light. You're almost like, I'm taking my gold. It looks like a black egg on here now because I'm in black and white, like an old-time Western. But you have this golden egg. You're like, I'm going to take my golden egg because, like, this is my idea and this is my plan and this is the thing that I want. With the Seven of Swords, you're like, I'm going to, like, sneaky kind of out of here. Like, I'm going to, woo, take the money and run. It's like that. And then you meet this Nightingale Spirit, which is interesting because this actually doesn't feel like your energy. This could be one of your guardian angels. This could be God. But it's like, as you're trying to do this will, like, take the money and run. You, like, crash into this Nightingale Spirit that's like, hey, listen, fish in reverse. This is your flow. This is your abundance in any and all of its forms. This is also momentum as well. And with the fish representing Pisces, which is the culmination of all the signs, it's almost like this Nightingale Spirit is sort of telling you, like, you know way better than that. Like, you know way much more about divine timing and being patient and tempering out your emotions and, like, all of that stuff. Like, you know, when you can't control your feelings start to control you. Like, we talked to you about this before. And then you have Judgment out and Temperance, which is, like, balance. It's like, oh, no, little girl, little boy, like, get back in your room and go chill out. Like, it's interesting. It's almost like them going to you and being like, did God tell you that this was your Nine of Cups? Did God make you this promise? What did we tell you? Because, like, the devil is a liar and God is the truth. Like, if we told you that it's going to happen, if we told you we're going to do it, we're going to do it. Like, don't get all in your feelings just because, of course, every time you're about to have a big breakthrough, this Nine of Cup card is like, breakthrough. Whenever you're about to have a big breakthrough like that, there's always going to be oppositional energies that come up against you because the devil doesn't want you to have it. He doesn't want you to have all the good shit that God has planned for you. And you know this. You know this. So they're like, why? Don't get out of your head. Get out of your emotions. If you got to go lay in your bed, go lay in your bed. But don't try and, like, sneak off, like, with the crumbs, right? Just the remnants of whatever it is that you have and then go off because you're going to miss out on all the good stuff. You got to balance that out a little bit. Judgment is also like a resurrection or rebirth energy too. Part of the waiting time a little bit could actually be trying to temper that out for you. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. It's the slowest moving knight in the deck, but it's also the most stable. It's like God saying, like, listen, I know might not be coming in as smoothly or as quickly as you want, but it is the level of stability and success that you want in this situation. It is coming. It's not coming as fast as you want, but if also you try and skate out, you're going to lose a lot of what you need along the way. Taurus. Scorpion. It's like, they're like, we know it's Scorpio season, but come pray on it. Come sit down and pray on it. Gemini. cool name. Owl's Eye Tarot. Such a cool name. I literally couldn't think of a name when I started my channel, so that's why I left it literally untitled. I was like, good for you. That's clever. I like that. Take that. Oh, look at that. A perfect friggin' pair. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. What's your name? If you share that, you might not share that. Hi, Nicole. Good morning. Gemini. Give me a second, Gemini. The baby bees are... Ouch, in a frenzy. Ow, my poor little face. Oh, God. Gemini. You know, Gemini, I did an SOS reading for you yesterday, and I didn't post it because it was pretty much exactly what I said to you in your weekly, but more stern. Jason. Oh, that's nice. It's nice to meet you, Jason. All right, Gemini, listen. You got the Zebra in reverse and the King of Cups. The Zebra in reverse, Zebra speaks to me of your individuality. It speaks of your second sight. It speaks of also like your quirkiness in a lot of ways too. That somehow you think by not following your intuition, perhaps your intuition is going to lead you into some kind of unknown, into something that will require a certain amount of vulnerability or a certain amount of bravery for you that you're not particularly comfortable with right now. And so for you, you'd rather stay in control of your emotions, just kind of quietly, maybe a little bit in solitary, like that kind of energy. And then you have the Queen of Wands out next. Wait, I have a question. Oh, Gemini. So, okay, so you have the Queen of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles out next. This is not your energy. This is someone else's energy. Especially the way it sits. It's almost as though like you're looking down like at this Queen of Wands doing something. This Queen of Wands, she's very strong, she's very sexy, she's very confident. I believe she came in as the Queen of Pentacles in your weekly reading. Somebody that's got a little bit of a Midas touch. And this Queen of Wands is like working on something. Planting, growing, harvesting, right? Kind of alchemizing, working with God on this growth energy over here. And meanwhile, you have the Ace of Cups and the Eight of Swords, right? So this is like all tied up. Part of what this intuition, not listening to your intuition, like I said, and it came out in your weekly and it came out in your SOS reading. So it feels like it's coming out now too, Gemini. We are gonna beat this horse until it turns into a pure glue stick. I see it, I feel it. We got to work through this, Gemini. That you are not offering this Ace of Cups because you are all tied up. But meanwhile, part of what your intuition is telling you is that there's some kind of collaboration, right? This Queen of Wands, she brings a lot of fire. She brings a lot of energy to you as well. The King of Cups is very stoic, right? So that could also mean that you're feeling a little tired. You're feeling a little tired. You need a little bit of that like good juju. You need a little bit of that ta-da, like a little bit of that energy, that Midas touch. And your intuition is probably telling you that, you know, with this Midas touch, moving literally to grow things with that touching, that this energy is probably, this Queen of Wands energy, it's probably like something you want to incorporate into the mix for yourself, but that's going to require you to be brave or open or vulnerable, and you haven't seemed to be wanting to do it the last like week or so. And so you're not really offering out this Ace of Cups because you're all tied up. However, the World card is coming out next. Hi, Marissa. Oh, no, don't feel hopeless. Don't feel hopeless. Feel hopeful. Feel hopeful. I have full contact dermatitis and I'm here and I'm drinking coffee and I'm loving on you. So don't feel hopeless because God is the manufacturer of hope and God is with us. The Holy Spirit is on us today, this morning, Marissa. Now you have out the World card. This is completion. This is a new season. This is a new cycle. And this card is also very much Wheel of Fortune energy. And what comes out after that? The King of Wands. It's like a perfect pair. Like, you know that there's something, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It could be a job. It could be a creative project for you as well that helps unify your masculine and feminine parts. But whatever this is a perfect pair for you. And this Queen of Wands energy knows how to make something work. She knows how to grow something. And then you have the Eight of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and then the Black Egg. So it's almost this energy of maybe, I know that this is a perfect pair, but I've been sitting a little stoic for a while. And like perhaps this Queen of Wands is like real busy now. So maybe this Queen of Wands is like out looking for another 2 cups, like walking away from the 8. Maybe I should walk away and go find another 2 cups instead of expressing myself, because nights bring messages of love, because perhaps like this egg is cooked now, like my goose is cooked. I don't feel like that's true though. Fucking Queen of Pentacles. Look, Emperor in reverse. It's got you feeling out of control. Like maybe I waited too long. Maybe I waited too long. And now this Queen of Wands, even though she's probably, or he is probably a perfect pair to me, is off looking for another 2 cups. But meanwhile, completely forgetting the fact that this Queen of Wands is busy. This is the same card that came out in your weekly reading that I did for you. She's too like booked and busy to even like be worrying about that. Spider connections. Social networking, community, soul tribe, balancing energy. Sea serpent. This is the like evil eye protection card as well. This thing's protected. Oh, look underneath that. The Phoenix. The Phoenix. Rebirth energy. It's right here for you. And the freaking oyster. Gemini, I'm so sick of you. I'm so sick of you. But look, cheetah in reverse too. It's saying like, the cheetah represents, we're spending a lot of time on Gemini. The cheetah represents like taking advantage of opportunities that like present themselves to you. So there is a sense that if you like keep sitting on this, Gemmy, it's not necessarily that this Queen of Pentacles may go and find like another King of Wands or another King of Pentacles, say, but that this Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands energy, male or female, might just end up getting so busy, like working and doing that kind of stuff, that in that aspect, you may miss the opportunity in that. Not that they may go to another person, but they're just gonna be like, I had time to spend with you and you were not participating in that. So now it's like, I gotta do this at work and I gotta do that at work and I got a meeting here and I got a meeting there and I got a meeting everywhere. It's that kind of thing, which is gonna bring up some weird ass emotions in you, which is gonna make you not wanna self-reflect on your, Gemini, we have to get through this. Gemini, we have to get through this. It's been 2 of your weekly readings, an SOS reading that I didn't even post for you because it was just reiterating the 2 weekly readings that I had done for you. And now this morning, we have to get through this. Y'all, we need to say a prayer for Gemini. We need to say a prayer for Gemini. We really do. Oh, Father God, in Jesus' name, please help Gemini get through whatever this is. Any and all Geminis who are going through this. Any chains that bind them, in Jesus' name, I rebuke them. I rebuke them. Set Gemini free. Let my Geminis go. It's out of control. Out of control, Gemini. It's bananas. The devil is a liar, Gemini. In Jesus' name, that's right, Charlize. I love prophetic drive time. He goes, no, in Jesus' name. I love it. I love it. Okay. All right, let's do Cancer. Because Cancer is always so much more lively than Gemini. I'm just kidding. I'm glad we were just able to do that little group prayer for Gemini. Look at this little card that's peeking up. What is it? Strength. Well, what's that? The Lamb. The Lamb, Gemini. I told you, we call on Jesus. He shows up. Travis. We gotta get through this, Gemini. We have to. We can't do this anymore. There's other work. God wants you to do other stuff and just sit in your fear. Oh, look at that. King of Pentacles. What were we not just talking about? Holy Spirit, you have the floor. All right, Cancer. Cancer. Okay, I'm gonna take these for Cancer. No. Suspicious. That's right. That's a good song. Who sings that? Is that like Lauren Dangle or something? And I ride like the day, I rise up. All right, Cancer. Let's see. One more shuffle. All right. I'll take these two. Do you want me? All right. I'll take these two cards. And this rabbit wants to come out, so we'll take that too. Cancer and Gemini. Cancer and Gemini have to get locked into a room, and then Aries and Pisces have to get locked into a room and just let them do it. Like one of those rage rooms that I talk about all the time. Thanks, Maria. I'm still working my way through. We're doing the whole temperance. We're doing the whole temperance thing. Ow, my face. Oh, Lord. Oh, Andrew Day. Thank you. Thank you, Jason. Oh, Cancer. Okay, so we have the 8 of Cups followed by the 10 of Cups. The 8 always leads to the 10. And then the Rabbit. So this is interesting. This could play out a couple of ways. But what is the real way? What is the real way that this wants to play out for you? Yeah, these want to be separated. There's an instinct. I don't know if you've actually done this, Cancer, but there's an instinct that you have to do the little 8 of Cups, to walk away from something. And that seems to be your 10 of Cups, right? The 8 always leads to the 10. And it's like, that happens so often to us when we're so close. We are so close to our miracle manifesting for ourselves. We are so close to the blessing that God promised us. And then it's like at the last minute we get stage fright or cold feet, right? Because that's when the distractions, that's when all that stuff comes in the hardest. It's like right before it comes in. And it's like you have this instinct inside of you that wants to walk away from something that you really feel like can be your 10 of Cups. And the Rabbit, you know, like rabbits, it's a very fertile energy, something that could be your ultimate emotional fulfillment and also be very fertile energy, something that, how do I put that? That's so interesting. It's like the fruit on your trees, right? It's like legacy. They're saying dynasty. It's like children and grandkids and something that is also a positive example for other people to see, like God's love work through you guys. It's like this whole thing. But the Rabbit also brings, you know, lucky rabbit's foot, good fortune. But the Rabbit also brings forward like a paranoid energy too, as well to it. But it's also your 9 of Cups as well. I know the lights. Yeah. Can we just take a second? None of the other lights in this room do this. None of the other lights. Not the lamps. The same lights are over there. Nothing. Nada. I know. I told you, I've been integrating new energy. I've been dealing with contact dermatitis. The Holy Spirit is moving. But it's crazy though. You're feeling a little bit like Gemini, which doesn't surprise me, but you're trying to walk away from something, or you're feeling the instinct to. Something that's your 10 of Cups that could be very lucky, fertile, abundant for you, because you're feeling a little paranoid about like, because with this 9 of Cups, I'm almost getting the impression that it's like you're losing these cups now, right? That's interesting. This is actually different for you, Cancer. This is as if you feel as though if you maybe perhaps go towards this 10 of Cups energy that you really want and actually is your wish fulfillment, you're going to have to give up the rest of your wish fulfillments, because then you have about the hummingbird nest in reverse, which again talks about fertility, pollination, really expedited movement as well. So that's really interesting. It's almost like if I get this one big thing, everything else is going to have to leave. It's like I started my own business. I'm really doing good at work. Like I'm on a good exercise routine. I finally am hanging out with my friends regularly. And if I start seeing this person, then all of a sudden, like my life and all of my other dreams and all of my other goals are going to go by the wayside. It's like that sort of energy. And, you know, Cancers being a water sign, Cancers, are like Pisces in the sense that it's a very consuming love. Like they love to be in love, and whatever they love, whether it's a behavior, it's a hobby, it's a person, whatever it is, it really does like consume you. And so it is an energy that perhaps like you've worked really hard on your independence, working hard against codependence, like creating structure, stability, schedule for your life, that temperance energy, and that to let yourself kind of fall into that 10 of Cups energy, that it's going to overtake you, and then you're going to have to literally like throw all of the other cups by the wayside in order to have that one extra cup, right? That Ace of Cups, that loving beginning with someone. But with the owl and the golden egg, that is saying like your instinct, your intuition is telling you that this is a good opportunity. This is a good opportunity. And something that people forget too is that if something is really designed for you by God, if God has really said like this is for you, he would never give you something at the expense of like all of these other things. Like he would give you something that, like the rabbit, like the hummingbird, has the ability to pour blessings and favor and mercy and kindness and good fortune into all of the other areas of your life. Gifts and blessings that God gives you, they don't take from the other areas of your life. If anything, they only further enrich them. So that's something important to note. That's something important to note, Cancer. Don't be scared. I know Halloween's coming up, but don't be a bunch of little scaredy cats. How about for Halloween, everybody dress up like superheroes? Be really brave. How about that? How about that? It's just an idea. It's just an idea. You don't have to do it. You gotta listen to me. All right, Leo. Let's see, Leo. Okay, I'll take it. 7 of Pentacles. What you got cooking up? What you got cooking up, Leo? Yeah, that's right. Okay. Work. Interesting, interesting. Cool. Cool. Short and sweet. I like that, Leo. Hi, Marquetta. My little baby Marquetta's here. All right, Leo. You have... I know I'm going a little bit slower today, guys. I'm sorry. I'm doing temperance too today. Leo. Okay, so this is cool, Leo. You have the 7 of Pentacles and you have the Queen of Wands. So I think what you're working on right now is your confidence. I think you realize that when you are in a very positive vibration, that you can hear from God more clearly. You can get your instructions more clearly. He's able to work through you a lot easier. And that brings in this Midas touch energy, because the Queen of Wands is strong. She's confident. She's sexy. She's nurturing. She's like the lady or the guy that can do everything. Do it all, right? And then on the other side, you have Justice in reverse and the Stingray. in reverse. So justice in reverse, we know what that is. But the stingray in reverse, that's like anti-temperance. This is about being unbalanced. And I think that what you have been working on is by trying to beef up your intuition, beef up your self-confidence, that positive vibration, that inner fire inside of you. I think what it's doing is overshadowing the thing inside of you that wants to be unbalanced, that wants to sit in a feeling of things aren't fair, things aren't going right for me, this is an injustice, this is a disservice to me, like I'm never going to get up right, I'm never going to get on top of this situation. This is really like you fighting the duality, like fighting fear, fighting anxiety, fighting self-sabotage, anything that tells you that you can't have, aren't worthy, deserving of the things that you know that you are. It's really, really nice. Followed up by the Wolf card. This is an Aries card. This is my Emperor card in this stack. And you're doing this by reminding yourself that like you are loved, you are protected, you are special to God, you are anointed. And also by staying in control of your emotions, by reminding yourself who you are and where you come from. That is allowing you to stay in control of your emotions and override any of these feelings. The devil is a liar. Any of these feelings that want to come in and start creeping in on you, right? Part of it could be that with the Seven of Pentacles, you could be trying to keep yourself busy too, on positive things to reinforce and encourage you. Because you also have the Fire Ant in reverse too. And this is a card of conflict. This is sort of like a Five of Wands card for me. By like minding your own business, staying out of conflict, staying away from anything that could potentially make you agitated, make you irritated, anything like that, that's helping you as well stay in control of your emotions by staying in control of your environment to the best of your abilities. Yeah, Knight of Swords, because you know what the truth is. It's like running away from anything that like doesn't feel like the truth to you, anything that doesn't feel good. Judgment, Three of Pentacles. Yeah, because you're working on something. You're co-collaborating with God on something. And a lot of it is about you, your internal tapestry as well. Your balance, your alignment, because you remember what it feels like to be unbalanced and feels like the world is against you. And you're like, not today. No, in the name of Jesus, what is in me is greater than what is in the world. And I don't have to feel like this, and I'm not going to. That's awesome. That's beautiful. Good. Claim it. Claim it. It's yours. What is that from? Troy? That's Troy. Take it. It's yours. Yeah, look. Look at that split. 9 of Cups in the world. Oh, hi, the Pink Peeling Oracle. Hello, my love. Okay, Virgo. Work. Put your thing down, flip it, and reverse it. That's right, you can't hide the sun, Travis. You cannot. That is why the day is much longer than the night. Those are fun icons. Those are fun little emojis, Jason. How'd you even get those? Where'd those come from? Everybody has super fun emojis. Yes, Charlize. Charlize, I've been playing that song that you sent me in my email. I play that song all the time. I love it. I walk around this room and I'm just like clapping my little ass off. I really am. I'm so grateful that you sent that to me. Yes, I'm excited you got to meet it too. I was thinking about that. I was actually just thinking about you before I started the live. I was like, I wonder if she'll get to see it. And I was like, but the time difference between here and South Africa is like 10 billion hours away. So, oh my God, I love it so much. I just walk around the house and I'm like, this means war. I just start clapping. I just start clapping. I just love it. It pleases me. I'm just like, it's so fun. It is so fun. Is this one that wants to come out for you, Virgo? Okay. I mean, I'll take these two, I guess. So the only two cards, I mean, I pulled an extra two. The only two cards that really, it's almost 5 p.m. there. Wow, it is almost 11 a.m. here. It is 10:53 a.m. in good old New Jersey. Virgo, you have out the Starfish and the 9 of Cups. So this is literally your star, Aquarian energy, and just wish fulfillment. And these are honestly the only two cards that wanted to come out for you, and I just pulled an extra two because I'm stubborn as hell. Interesting. I'm gonna pull that card too because that's interesting to me. We're gonna spice it up. Queen of Wands is like stalking the day. Interesting. So I don't know what's going on for you today, Virgo, but it changes your energy to high energy. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. I love it so much. If I could buy it and make it the theme song for the channel, I would. But Virgo, something today is coming in, something you've been wanting. Something you've been wanting is coming in. That's like wish fulfillment for you. And it's like a jumping for joy. It's like a jumping for joy energy. So if you've been kind of praying on something, waiting on something today, or it could be something too that like a solution to a problem that you've been having, or it's like a missing piece. There's like a missing piece energy. Maybe a part of your plan, your blueprint, part of your mission. Something's in that for you. But either you're going to get information like that you're getting your wish fulfillment, or you're getting a piece of information that is going to let you know what your wish fulfillment is. Because you might be sitting in an energy lately that's like, I don't really know what I want. I don't really know what I want to do. I don't really, like, it's something like that. It's really interesting. But you have the Two of Swords in reverse. So it's like you're not going to be blinded anymore to what your wish fulfillment is. Because, you know, sometimes we feel like something is for us, or we're supposed to do something, and then sometimes it doesn't like come around in the time you want. And then we're like, oh, well, maybe I like misheard God, or like maybe I misjudged that, right? But it's almost like, oh no, I heard right. I heard right. This is for me. Because then you have the Knight of Wands in the Tower too. So like this is real exciting. It's almost as like in a very excited, passionate way, you start like beating on this drum, almost like that clapping that I was just talking about with Charlize. And almost like in that happening, like that bright vibrational expression of joy, that it's like almost like the shocking tower moment, perhaps. It's interesting because it's like this tower over here. It's not really a tower. It's like lightning hitting this tree in the dark. That it almost like shakes out, kind of like we were just talking about with that song. Yeah, like it shakes out any negative vibration that's like in the environment for you. It's like that just pure expression of joy and creativity and passion and excitement. And it's like, oh, I know. I'm not blind. I was blind, but now I see, like, my star is here. My wish fulfillment is here. And that is like a tower moment. That's like a, let them be mad, Virgo. Let them be mad. Yeah, interesting. Because then you have the crocodile in reverse underneath that, like on the top of the deck. And it almost feels like that lightning hitting the tree, it almost like sends electricity. Weird. Like sharks in the water kind of thing. Like sends electricity in the water, and like all these crocodiles like come up. It's like any opposition, like anything like that, any naysayers, anything like that, it's like they have to fall by the wayside. It's like witness energy. You have a spider. Spider came upright, and then it flew out like that, very aggressively, might I add. And then in reverse. And I heard not caught in the web anymore. Not caught in the web anymore. Interesting, Virgo. Your weekly is going to be interesting. I don't want to look. It wants to come out again. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Libra. I feel like I have to take this. Yes, Jason, break out. You said break out, and then I just heard freak out. Le freak, c'est chic. So take that for what you will. Now I'm hearing Childish Gambino's Freaks and Geeks. I think it's about God's favor, Virgo. It's about God's favor for you. Like, God's favor is going to shine on you today in some way. It will be undeniable to other people. Like, they won't be able to say, like, oh, well, Virgo did this or Virgo did that. They're going to be like, oh, no, that was the hand of God. That was God. 9 of Cups. Interesting. Libra. That's really funny. Libra. Okay, hold on a second. Oh, my face hurts. Really? Because it's killing me. It's a bad joke. It's a bad joke. I wish I had subtitles underneath here. Like an old French film. Ow, my face. Libra, okay. So, you have the Six of Wands in reverse and the Moth card. So, there's been something you've been like, hi, Cindy, good morning. There's been something that you've been like pressing on that hasn't been going in your favor. You haven't like felt very successful or victorious in it. And you've had to surrender to that. You've had to surrender to the fact that things were like not going the way that you wanted, right? It's about releasing that control, timing. Like sometimes, I don't know, I just come through. It's like sometimes we don't get to flex in the way we like want to flex or like when we want to flex. But the funny thing is you have this King of Wands and this Nine of Cups. This Nine of Cups is like out of control today. And so I was just talking about, I was like, wait, is this King of Wands? Is this Libra? And they're like, no, it's not. So whatever this King of Wands represents to you, Libra, male or female, doesn't matter. Flip it and reverse it. You know how we do. But it's almost like I see this King of Wands energy almost like snickering a little bit. And you see this like big lion, like King Lion of Judah behind here. It's like whatever it was that like you really wanted, that you kind of had to like surrender. Like if it's meant to be mine, it'll be mine. Like whatever it is, I'm not being successful in this right now. But if I'm supposed to be, I will be. And it's like all of a sudden it comes up. It comes forward. Something that is your wish fulfillment. With this big lion back here, it's telling me that it was like always protected, right? What is yours will always be yours. Like you cannot miss what is actually for you. God will always protect it and hold it for you until you like are vibrational match and in alignment to it. Also, it's like about timing and you know how God does over here. And the funny thing is, I'm surprised the Tower card didn't come out because I feel like it will be such a shock to you, Libra, that then you end up in the Stingray and the Fire Ant in reverse, that it almost like shocks you so much because you really like almost like gave up on it. You almost really gave up on it. And it almost makes you feel a little bit unbalanced. And then the Fire Ant being like I said, like the Five of Wands, like a little bit of like controversy, a little bit of like quarreling, conflict, like any of that. That's really funny. Whatever this is, could be a person. Kind of feels like a person, but it could be like a thing, an opportunity, job, whatever. When it comes in for you, you are going to be so fucking shocked on your ass that it is going to throw you, like you're not going to know your ass from your elbow. It's going to throw you so out of balance that you're just going to be like, okay, sure. Yeah, that sounds great. Like there's not even going to be a thing inside of you that's like, but what about this? But you didn't return my call. But explain this to me. You're just going to be like, okay. Yeah, that sounds good. See you Friday. Sure. I start Monday. Oh, that's right. And then you have the Star card and the Knight of Swords out, right? And this is you, and this is like you like running to your mom or like running to your friend or like running to your prayer class and you're like, guys, oh my God, I got my star. I got my star. Can you believe it? I knew it. And they're like, what are you talking about? You've been crying about this yet all week. And they're like, but I knew it. I knew it was going to come in. That's so funny to me. That's so funny to me, Libra. That's so funny. I love that. That's really, really funny. I almost need to, I gotta let them know. I gotta let everybody know. That's so funny to me. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Look what just flew out. The Wheel of Fortune reverse and the Five of Swords. Because you were really stressing. You were like, ain't no way. Ain't no way. This looks impossible. And God's like, nothing's impossible with me. And you're like, oh, you're right. My bad. My bad, Jesus. Pardon me. You were right. You were right. Look, it's coming through like Batman. We were talking about superheroes before. That is just too funny, Libra. That is so funny. That's probably so, I'm a rising Libra. That's probably so annoying for a Libra too, because Libras like to keep everything like super pretty and like super balanced and like everything's aesthetically pleasing. That's why like part of the reason why I did not want to come on the live this morning with my like contact dermatitis and the whole thing. I was like, no, I'm not gonna look pretty in any of my, they're like, Lauren. I'm like, okay, that's fine. That's so funny. That's so funny. That's right, Charlize. That's right. And Libras hate to be wrong. Libras hate to be wrong. Especially when it's like a Libra like played itself, right? Like, oh, there's nothing a Libra can't stand more than that. But then they can't freak out because that would be like unladylike, like ungentlemanlike. Libras like to be very composed. That's right, nothing is impossible. In the word, it says, I'm possible. See, I know what I'm talking about. Oh, man. Scorpio. Happy birthday to all my Scorpios. You know what's funny? This is a side note. I did the Scorpio weekly, the last Scorpio weekly that I did. And I was saying something about, I was like, oh, the 9th. Like maybe one of your birthdays is on the 9th. And then I had done that live event last Sunday that I said I was going to do, which went really, really well. And then I was sitting, I had this one girl come and sit at my table. And I was like, what's your sign? And she's like, I'm a Scorpio. And I was like, oh, like, happy birthday, like, blah, blah. And I start, like, pulling her cards out. And she's like, yeah, my birthday's on the 9th. And I was like, it's you. I was like, I thought it'd be one of my subscribers, but it's you. Moon and Venus in Libra. That's beautiful. Those are beautiful placements. Oh, that's why you're so calm, Travis. That's why you're so calm. Because your interior world is like, I gotta keep my shit together. I gotta stay nice and balanced. Like, woo-saw. You just like, naturally do the woo-saw. My moon's in Sagittarius, so I'm just naturally like, ah! And my Venus is in Aries, and I'm just like, ah! It's like double, Okay, Scorpio. High Priestess wants to come out for you. Oh my God, what is going on? Holy smokes. I just heard Sam Cooke, a change will do you good. This is a little bit like Aries. Oh, common Vogue. I thought you said, come on, Vogel. I used to work with a Vogel. I was like, Vogel's in here? That's strange for me. All right, Scorpio. So you have the High Priestess, the Tower. Then you have it followed up by the Elephant and the Crow. So let's just break this down for a second. In the middle, you have two cards about God's divine intervention. And then on the end caps, you have two cards of intuition. So there's something that like it's maybe you've really been walking by faith and not by sight. Like there's something that you know is due to you. It's coming. There's a breakthrough coming. There's something happening for you. And it's the shakeup. It's the divine intervention, the divine detour, the godly assistance, provision, the aid. And what's interesting is that maybe your outward environment psyched you out a little bit, right? Because it's almost like her eyes are closed. So it's like, I can't see you, I can't see you, I can't see you. Because what your environment is trying to tell you, because you have the dolphin out, what your environment is trying to tell you that it's like, there's no loyalty. Like there isn't a lot of positivity in your relationships, right? It's negative soul contracts, not positive ones. But you also have the cosmic egg, which talks about like things gestating and a death and rebirth sort of energy, and being a spirit card, that thing being very well protected. It's like a little bit of that hopeful energy. You're like, I know my environment is not telling me that this is coming in, but I really am trusting that it is, that it's just something that's gestating and working. Because you have the mouth in reverse too. The mouth is very like detail oriented. In reverse, it talks like a little bit giraffe spirit, like big picture thinking, followed by the whale as well. And this talks about like things that are kind of floating around in your deep emotional body as well. So I almost like it's then you have this Ace of Wands too. Yeah, it's a little bit like, you know that something's been coming for you, Scorpio. You're walking by faith, even though by sight it doesn't look like it is. And what you're trying to do is focus on the big picture and realize that any feelings of fear, anxiety, any of that stuff that's coming up for you are just triggers that are coming up from your deep emotional body. And instead, you're going to, with this Ace of Wands, figure out a way to deal with them, right? You're like, does this come from insecurity? Does this come from codependency? Does this come from trauma? Like whatever these weird, janky feelings are, let me address where they're coming from in me, not outside of me, because I know that God is bringing something in for me. He told me that God is the truth, the devil is a liar. And when I think big picture about this, good things take time. Good things take time. Even a baby takes 9 months, right? That's crazy though. 2 cards about God and intervention with 2 intuitive cards on the end caps. And that's cool because it's like keeping God close in your heart, keeping it like real, real close in your heart. It's like almost like eyes in the front and the back of your head and like God in the middle. That's really cool. Helps you stay big picture. What is this card that's peeking out at me? Sagittarius. What are these? Come here. That's funny. Look at these 2 cards I thought. The Scorpion and the 7 of Wands in reverse. It's like you almost know, Scorpio. You're like, Scorpio season makes everyone antsy. I'm just not going to be defensive because I know that Scorpio season puts everyone on edge. That's funny. All right, Sagittarius. Okay, High Priestess wants to come out for you too, Sagittarius. Who am I to stop you? Sagittarius? What's happening? Okay, I'll take that too. Holy shit. I have never seen anything like this in the whole world. Yeah, I'll take this card too, sure. Okay. I am being obedient. I need a minute. I'm sorry, I need to consult production about this. Holy shit. Vote is what I heard. Amy, you could type anything if you in here. You type anything you want. And Sage and drop is already. I've never seen anything like this in all my days. But what does it mean? Something big's coming, that's what I just heard. My mouth is watering. Like something juicy. Like something juicy. Sag moon, me too. I know the light in the ceiling is going crazy. I know it is. The lights over there aren't doing it. Just these lights. None of these lamps, they don't do it. It's just those lights. I feel like Jack Skeleton. What does it mean? What does it mean? Holy shit. Okay. All right, let's just run through these because... Okay. So Sag, this is just for today and tomorrow, they said. Okay. You have the High Priestess, followed up by the Panther, right? So this is about kind of a take back your power, empower yourself. 44, right? Support. Followed up by the Crow, another card of intuition. Followed up by the Unicorn, another card of intuition. You just had the Elephant and the Tower come out again, back to back, just like it did for Scorpio. Followed up by the Elk, which is like the King of Pentacles, maybe the King of Wands. Followed by Temperance. Followed by the Dragon, which is the Eye of God. And oh my God. Followed by the Nine of Cups, the Otter, and the Five of Wands in reverse. So let's just talk about this for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 threes. 4 threes. Okay. So you have 3 cards of intuition. The High Priestess, the Crow, and the Unicorn. You have 3 cards of God and God's touch, mercy, intervention. The Dragon, the Tower, and the Elephant. You have 3 cards about claiming, using, and balancing your power and energy with Temperance, the Elk, and the Panther. And then you have the Nine of Cups, the Otter, and the Five of Wands, which is about family, friendship, wish fulfillment, building things as a community, and not working against other people. Hermit in reverse. The Bear, which is a hibernating energy, which is like the 4 swords of the Hermit in reverse. With the Firefly and the Frog in reverse. Coming out of hiding, coming out of a feeling where you're constantly purging things that were out of season, gone. With the 8 of Wands underneath that. Honestly, ouch, my face. I have to say, and you have the 6 of Swords, by the way, moving into calmer waters. This could play out in like a lot of different ways for you guys. I honestly, and I rarely say this, I cannot tell you what this is. I cannot tell you what this is. I don't know if this is, this feels like everything. This feels like a whole new life. It doesn't just feel like romance. It doesn't just feel like work. It doesn't just feel like one thing. It feels like everything. I'm literally getting a vision of God like with like a chessboard, clearing off all of the players, all the pawns off the chessboard, and like putting a whole new stack on top of it. Like all new kings, queens, rooks, pawns, all of it. Like I'm literally just seeing a hand across the chessboard, clearing it, and then like almost like a whole new chessboard being put on top of it. So I can't even tell you what this is, but this is like a whole new timeline. I don't know what happened to you while you slept. You guys are like, maybe you got some crazy healing. Your angels came in and kissed your eyelids while you were sleeping. God's mercy is fresh and mighty and powerful on you today, Sagittarius. I cannot even honestly say that this is like something specific, because it's like a whole board being cleared and a whole new board with whole new players being put on top of it. It's like a total timeline jump while you were sleeping or something. You guys are like the little kid in Bridesmaids. Like, I don't know what's going to happen to your body, but the body of Christ. But I've never in all of my days, I can't even tell you how many spreads I've done. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of spreads. I've never, ever, ever seen anything like that ever. Ever. So enjoy. You enjoy that. Because that looks awesome. That looks like God just kissing you on your little eyelids. That's the fucking craziest thing I've ever seen. No wonder I was like, why do I have to do a live this morning? I'm tired and I'm ugly. They're like, you're going to do this live. Oh, we got some messages. You've been getting hives on your face for 2 days now. Yeah, I got full-blown contact dermatitis. Lord is in the beehive. That is right. Another Celtic year. Oh, that's fun. That's fun, Kelly. I didn't know it was the end of the Celtic year. You know, my whole life, my mom told me that I was 100% Italian. Don't worry about it. And then I did one of those DNA tests. Turns out I am like 16% Italian. I am barely even Italian. I am mostly Welsh, and I'm very, very Irish. About the Sag reading? The one I just did right now, or the one, or the weekly? I don't even, what was the Velvet Ropes? I think that was the Sag weekly reading I just did, was the Velvet Ropes. I'm super interested in the Sagittarius monthly. It's gonna go up on the Patreon. Did I do the mini? No, I didn't do that. I didn't do the Sagittarius mini. I guess maybe now's a good time while I regain my wherewithal before we go into Capricorn. So on the channel, I'm making some changes. I'm not going to do the element by design readings for the month anymore. What I'm doing instead, in lieu of, is what I keep saying, is I'm doing mini monthlies, because on the Patreon, I do full monthlies for all the signs. But I'm changing up the content on the Patreon. Deanna, I don't know if you saw, I posted it, thingy on the Patreon community board yesterday. I'm also changing the pricing of the tiers on the Patreon, but I'm going to post that in the community tab on YouTube. But in lieu of the element by design readings, I'm doing mini monthly readings for all the signs. So there'll be 12 mini monthly reads. So it'll be like a 10-minute, 12-minute like synopsis of the month for your particular sign. And then if you want like your full monthly, that'll be on the Patreon. But instead of doing the element by designs, because some people, they don't want to watch the other 2 signs that are in there. And that's just what God told me to do. He said mini monthlies. So there's like 10 to 12 minute mini monthlies for all the signs instead of 4 like 45-minute sort of monthlies for each element. Everybody gets their own, but it's like it's a short little one. Yes, thank you. I thought it would be a lot more orderly. Irish and Italian. There you go, Natalie. French Amy. That's so fun. That's so fun to be French. That's probably why you like this filter so much. Capricorn. What says Capricorn? I see you. Okay, I'll take these 2. French Amy. That's fun. Yeah. Brace yourself, Capricorn. That's funny. No, this looks pretty cool, Capricorn. Cool. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Capricorn's sort of forging out on their own path a little bit. Capricorn is not really a group project kind of sign. I know that personally. So interesting. So you have the King of Pentacles in reverse, backed up by the Empress. So that's really interesting. So first and foremost, Capricorn, I feel like you are in an energy where it's like a little bit of like the road less traveled. Like you're not so worried so much about your stability or your security or making sure things look good on paper. Like not like worried about the dividends or like decimals, the decimal places. Okay. What you're more worried about right now is your ability to like receive instruction. You see what's like kind of circling around the moons, all of these dots, like connecting the dots and how it kind of goes like right here by your ear. and how you're able to nurture different things. I think it really is like an energy of being much more in co-creation as opposed to, this is what I want to do, this is what's going to make me money, this is what sounds good, this is what's going to be stable, God help me do that. And instead being like, okay, God, like I know that you're much bigger than me, and like what you have planned is probably a lot better than what I have planned. So like, come here, help me put the dots together, how it wraps around the womb right here, which is signified by the earth as well. Like, let's make a new earth. Like, let's redefine the landscape that we have here. Like, I'm open, I'm receptive. Like, I know that I will be able, you know, it's like a baby in the womb. It doesn't worry about like where it's going to get its food, where it's going to get this, where it's going to get that. It just exists. It just grows. It just allows itself to grow because its needs are already met. Sitting in that energy instead, which is really beautiful, followed up by the Two of Wands and the Two of Swords in reverse. So it's like not being stuck in between two paths and not being blinded about it. Instead, almost like energetically allowing yourself to be open enough to allow a path to present itself to you, not feeling as though you have to be in some kind of duality, like it's either this or it's either that. It's like, no, like if I don't kind of do either of those things and I let myself be energetically open, receptive, right, then God will present me with a third option, a different path that will allow you with the zebra card to tap into your intuition, allow you to express more of your individuality, right? Because a zebra is just as strong, it's just as fast, it's just as capable as a horse, but it's unique. It's an individual. It's more interesting, right? It doesn't blend in necessarily. Followed up by the lamb, which is a really beautiful, it's like a really delicate energy as well. We also talk about like the lamb, right? Jesus being very divinely guided, not like pushing against your mission, your instructions, anything like that. And what's interesting is the you do have the beaver in reverse at the bottom of the deck. And the beaver usually talks about like collaboration. It talks a little bit of like community, like working with other people, creating obstacles, a little bit like the elephant spirit, like creating obstacles where there weren't, creating dams and flow and momentum where there wasn't. Almost like not deciding how things should be and allowing things to just be and come to you. It's really interesting. Haha, I love that. That's really cool. That's really cool. We have like the buffalo in reverse, the Seven of Wands in reverse underneath that. Not feeling defensive if you're not getting like the signs or the symbols or the angel numbers or like anything like that that we kind of cling to a little codependently sometimes, right? It's really beautiful. And then you have the dragonfly and the camel spirit too, and the little rabbit sneaking underneath that, Capricorn. So it's like knowing that truth transcends illusions. In this card too, I know we're in like a French telenovela over here, so you can't see the colors, but this almost looks like a map, right? Knowing that the truth is that like you can go anywhere and you could do anything, and like God will always put you in a position to like exalt you. Thank you, that's the word. To exalt you, right, for his goodness and glory. And in that, like he will always give you all the reserves that you need. Right? Kind of like this energy, like I was just talking about, this birthing, like a baby doesn't wonder where it's going to get its milk. It just trusts that it will get its milk. And that puts you in a very lucky, fertile energy, right? Kind of hopping around. Look, Three of Pentacles underneath that. It's new work. It's new tapestry. It's something else, something different that maybe you didn't think you were going to do, something you didn't think you were going to work on. New people to collaborate in, new soul tribe. Queen of Swords being able to be very discerning, also very calm and at peace with your higher elevation too, because sometimes we ascend and we get higher, but we feel lonely or we want to pull people up or we get that hero complex, not feeling that way. And look what's underneath that, the sun, the beautiful, beautiful sun. I love that, allowing God to keep you warm. That's gorgeous. Yeah, allowing things to just be. Itchy gizzards. Hi, itchy gizzards. Harnessing unlimited flow within, creativity to follow individual dreams, putting up blinders to stagnant or opposing forces. Yeah, that's way more eloquent than I said it. Absolutely. That's way more eloquent than I said it. All right. Let's see. Aquarius. And then Pisces. I literally just heard Pisces go, oh man. Oh, Pisces. Okay, I'll take these. You want me to take them? I'll take them. You got the Unicorn, Aquarius. The Unicorn is like almost my official Aquarius card. Aquarius always, and when I do the weeklies a lot, Aquarius always wants the Wild Unknown Spirit Animal Oracle deck. They love it. They want it. They love it. And you always get the Unicorn card every single time. For my friend Cigarette and your friend Mel. So funny, Amy. What is this? This flipped over. Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. Something else wants to be here, though. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, I just heard run but not get weary. Okay, that's beautiful. I like that a lot. Okay, so Aquarius. You have the Unicorn, which talks all about your intuition, maintaining a safe and sacred space around you. And that's connected to the sun energy, right? There's a sense that not only intuitively are you sensing that like the sun is coming out for you, that better days are ahead of you, that things are picking up in a very positive sense. It's also the sense that you feel better sitting in an energy of optimism and positivity, that like you really are trying to block out anything that's negative, anything that feels like oppressive. If anything immediately gives you like anxiety or stress, you're like, nope, going back in my bubble. Nope, going back in my bubble. Almost with this antenna out for like sensing if anything weird is like in the vicinity as well. So that way you know to kind of like put the dome over yourself, which is really interesting. Followed up by the Deer. This is very like graceful, gentle energy. This card is full of green, which you can't see right now. But it's also like maintaining your grace. What is that song by Beyonce? My Power by Beyonce. She has that line, it's like, gotta maintain my grace, keep it locked in the safe. It's that kind of energy, which is really kind of cool. It's like you're not letting anyone or anything like upset your personal peace right now. Not let anything get you so outside yourself that it's gonna make you compromise your character, not getting down on anyone else's level, that kind of thing. And then you have this Knight of Swords. And I see it connected to this cosmic egg too. And again, it's this like intuitive knowing that there's like a rebirth, there's a breakthrough, there's something like coming for you. And it's like, you know that that's the truth because the devil is a liar and God is not. And you're just like running towards it, like running towards this little motorbike. There's like a big hawk in the sky too. You might be seeing a lot of hawks. I've been seeing a lot of hawks, which is interesting because your environment, you have the Dolphin in reverse, which has been coming out a lot today, and the Chariot in reverse. So it's like the immediate environment you see around you, like all this darkness, right, is saying like, you're not going anywhere, Aquarius, and no one's got your back. You're not going anywhere and no one's got your back. But meanwhile, you're like, you're a liar because the sun is coming out and I'm going to maintain my integrity and I'm going to maintain my grace. And I know that I'm in touch with my intuition and I know that I'm in touch with God. And I know that there's a big breakthrough. There's a big like rebirth energy coming for it. And it's like, you're almost like, keep your chariot, keep your damn chariot. Cause I have my promises and I'll get on my bicycle and I'll just go myself. And the cool thing is with that, you're taking your Ace of Cups, right? The pure energy of love, starting some kind of new beginning, open-hearted, open-minded, free, flowing, not burdened down by the past, by old things, by old disappointments, really knowing that your past does not dictate your future. Followed up by the Eight of Swords in reverse, cutting yourself free from all of that. You're like, I'm not trapped. The devil is a liar. You want me to think that I'm all wrapped up, that I'm all trapped up, that I can't go anywhere, no one's got my back, and that's not true. So, do you know all it is just a scary little reflection that you're showing me, but that is not my true reflection, because my true reflection is the sun. It's how God defined me. It's not how this world defines me. And in that, you have the phoenix, complete and utter rebirth, rise from the ashes energy. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. They're groovy. They're gorgeous. Everywhere you go, hawks. I've been seeing a lot of hawks. Think it's your totem? That's cool. Because it's like, I feel as though, I could be wrong, but in my spirit, it tells me that your totem is like your fixed sort of animal energy. Whereas your like spirit animals kind of come in and out like as you need them to like harness their energy sort of thing. But hawks are like huge messengers from God. Like my totem is a bee, but my like spirit animals, like they come in and out as different things depending on whatever it is I need to be harnessing. Like I've been getting the panther. I've been getting a lot of panther, like reclaim your power. Reclaim your power, Lauren. Remember your authority. You have authority through Christ. I'm like, okay. I have authority through Christ. Okay, Pisces. Thank you, Kate. Look at your cute little line emoji. Okay. Okay. I just literally heard Pisces go, do I have to go? Yes, Pisces, you do. Pisces gives me such a hard time. It's like out of control. I don't know what I ever did to the Pisces people. They give me such a hard time. This dolphin, I cannot get away from this dolphin today. He is stalking us. Flipper is stalking us. Oh, I did see something about a dolphin last night too. Interesting. Dolphins are also very intuitive. They carry a lot of psychic energy as well. Pisces. Lord, give me strength. Lord, give me strength. Pisces, God did not forget you. God did not forget you. He didn't forget you. I promise. I promise. You got the Ten of Swords in reverse with the elephant. So this is God saying, Pisces, this old cycle is done for you. You need to let go of the burdens. You need to let go of the resentment. You need to let go of any bitterness or unforgiveness that is in your heart. The crows cannot touch you. Just let them fly over. It's going to be okay. Like, I'm going to lead you. I'm going to guide you out of this. Sit in the palm of my hand. I wrote your name on it before you ever came into the flesh. I've got you. And meanwhile, you're sitting here in like your little your Four of Cups energy, trying to be strong. And you're like, okay, I'll try. I'm going to try and remember my authority. Like, I'm going to sit here. I know these cups are empty, but I'm going to trust that you have a new cup coming in for me. I'm going to try and be strong. I'm going to push the hair. Something about pushing the hair out of your face. I've been doing, probably talking shit to myself right now. I'm pushing my hair out of my face this entire live stream. You're like, almost like wipe your face off, get the tears out of your eyes. Like, I'm trying to do it. I'm trying to do it. But you're also a little bit like, like a little like humdrum. You're like, but it doesn't really feel like you have your eye on me because I'm not really seeing a lot of forward momentum here. And nothing's really like being super fertile, like birds and the bees, right? And you're like, I don't really feel like I have anyone that I can talk to. Like, I don't really feel like I have anyone that I can count on. If anything, I don't even know if I can trust my intuition right now. And I'm not sure about this death and rebirth that you're talking about because I'm not really seeing a rebirth, Jesus. Lord, give me strength. Lord, give me strength. But then you have the Eight of Wands today, Pisces. You have the Eight of Wands. There's communication. Communication. Get to the point. Let's get to the point of the matter. You have the golden egg. And you have the cobra. It's like saying, like, Pisces, stand, hold position, hold space, stand up straight. You're letting your ego get in the way a little bit. Hold your position. You're getting some kind of information, some kind of communication from a person, from one of your angels, from God today to let you know that this is still a golden egg. It's still coming in, right? This golden egg's a little bit buried. It's a little bit like buried treasure in this nest, right? It's being nested, right? Just like here, just stated. Stand up. Stand up, Pisces. Be strong. Have pride in the promises that we gave you. Not ego. Don't be aggressive. Don't strike. But stand up. Go. Pisces. 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 Why do you do this to me? Why do we have to do this? You and Gemini drive me bananas. You really do. Oh, look, the Empress. They're telling you, listen, part of what we're gestating for you, part of the golden egg is you. You were also part of the golden egg. You were being refined through this process. Yes, you're hooing and hawing. Yes, you're feeling a little bit miserable, but you are too being refined like a diamond through the pressure of this experience. As we are preparing all of the promises that we told you we were going to give you. Follow the yellow brick road. Connect the dots, Pisces. Look, we're putting them in your little ear. Look, you see how it's gestating? You see how it's growing? It's nurturing you? Come on. The Pisces readings have been nuts lately. Ever since, I feel like since a month ago. You're unique, Pisces. You're special. You're special to us. You're incredibly intuitive. You stand out amongst the rest of the horses. Hold on to the promises, Pisces. Hold on to your individuality. Don't, oh my God. Stop working on all this silly little shit. Stop distracting yourself. Stop distracting yourself, Pisces, and work on growing the things that we told you to grow. These are promises. Seven of Pentacles is promises. You can plant a seed and it won't grow, but God will make it grow if it is meant to grow. Two of Swords in reverse. We already told you this. We already told you this, Pisces. Knight of Cups. And the butterfly. I'm so King Cups in reverse. Get in control of your emotions, Pisces. Get in control of your emotions, Pisces. Stop trying to be sneaky. Stop trying to be sneaky. Look, you're expending your energy all over the place and you're preventing the cleansing, purging process that we are trying to pull through for you right now. Part of the reason these emotions are coming up is because these are issues inside of you that need to be resolved. Poor Pisces. I know. I'm a Pisces though, so they're yelling at me too. I get it. I get it. It's fine. Oh, I know. You don't know any Pisces. That's because Pisces are like chameleons. If you're a Pisces, you could wake up as a Pisces and by lunchtime, you're a Taurus. It starts to rain and all of a sudden you're like, I'm a Cancer. Your schedule gets busy and you're like, I'm a Capricorn. It's just, Pisces is just like the chameleon. It really is. I was like, what is this card that wants to leave me? Nine of Wands in reverse. Stop being defensive, Pisces. That's right, mutable. We lean with it and we rock with it. For real, for real. For real, for real. So, what did we start? We started with Aries. Yeah, so we're done. Yeah, hyena. We gotta harness that shadow side, Pisces. You gotta harness that shadow side. You can swim in shallow and deep depths. You decide. Just depends how crazy you want to make yourself. Look, Nine of Pentacles. Pisces. I'm yelling at myself too. Don't worry. I'm yelling at myself too. I get it. I get it, Pisces. It's okay. It's okay. So I can see why they wanted me to come on this morning and do these little spreads. I see it. Yes, I see it. I was like, I see it. It's fun. It's good stuff. I'm exhausted now. Lord in heaven. When they're in their energy, they're absolutely. That is very true. That is very true, Charlize. Oh, my Pisces people. My Pisces today. My Geminis. Pisces and Gemini, but give me. I've been going through it with y'all. Aries going through it a little bit. Escapism, absolutely. Absolutely. That's the definition of a Pisces, is an escapist. They're dreamers though, right? So sometimes it's not necessarily bad. Like, sometimes it's better for a Pisces to like escape a little bit into something that is like really like dreamy and like more positive, and because focusing that energy in that place actually is like much better suited. But if it's not harnessed in a positive way, then they can take that escapism. That's why Pisces are known as like lushes, right? They can go to the food, they can go to the drink, they can go to all those like creature comforts, you know? Because they can get cracking in their atmosphere. Oh yeah. Pisces is also like fragmented water. They're very like flexible. They're, like you said, like they're very mutable, but Pisces are so sensitive. They're so sensitive. But then because people tell them that they're sensitive and then they construe that as being a weakness, then they try and make themselves hard. But water isn't hard. My leaning broke last night. It's rough. Pisces and Gemini. God help that couple. I just heard them go, funny, Lauren, funny. I know I'm not being funny, I'm sorry. So yeah, let's see. So all those are done. Capricorn SOS went out. I'm working. I'm trying to catch up on the personals. I'm trying to catch up and get started on the stuff for November. So in a couple days, all the November stuff gets rolled out real nicely. I am making changes by Travis. I'm changing up the schedule a little bit and like the content, how it's going here. Not so much here, honestly, mostly on the Patreon. And I'm gonna post that in the community tab probably later today. So that way you guys have like a couple days to like see it, think about it, let me know. If you're on the Patreon, you already saw the updates. Deanna, you already saw. Yes, you're a Cancer, your children are Pisces and Aries. That's 3 months of birthdays, girl. That's awesome. That's awesome. The party don't stop in Charlize's house. Now with that gospel music. I would love to be one of your children, Charlize. I would love to be one of your children. I really would. Your house sounds fun. Your house sounds real fun. But yeah, so updates to follow. Capricorn SOS is out. I'm trying to get caught up. And yeah, you'll see. We'll see in a couple days. It's all happening. We're moving. We're grooving. I love you guys very much. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for joining my French film fest this morning. I love you all very much. And I will see you very soon. Have a very blessed day. I love you. Goodbye.